Good morning, everybody. How you doing on this fine Sunday morning? I hope you're doing well, and at least here in Rochester, the sun is out, and it might actually go up to 50 degrees today, so get out and enjoy yourself. So I wanted to do another video update. It's been a while since I've done, been about a month since I did an email update. And I want to just highlight a couple things in this video. I know the last video I did, it was like 10 minutes long, and I got some great feedback, and I really appreciate it. I think that I'm able to be more expressive and articulate, what's in my heart and what's going on overseas on this platform. So again, I'll do this video, I'll upload it. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I don't really know where to look. Up here, over here. And then I'll also do an email where I can upload some pictures also. So a couple things I want to just highlight. Back on March 21st, I did an email update, and I was talking about the kids' home that we have, the Grace Place, where Elise and Silva are raising the kids. We have our weekly kids program there, all that stuff. So we've been renting that home. I really don't know for how many years. I'm going to say it's been 7 or 8 years, and some kids we've had for that long. Some new kids like Happiness have come in just in the past couple months recently. And so we've been renting that property for all of those years. And it's been awesome. It's been affordable. It's been effective. Everything has been good. We rent that place for $100 a month, so that's $1,200 a year. And that's money that's just not going investing in land or property. We're tenants, we're renting, and it's been a great arrangement. The concern of my Tanzanian, partners, Elise and Silva, not enough, is that they tell me, Baba TJ, if anything were to happen to you, if anything were to happen to finances, we wouldn't be able to afford this place, and we would be it would be really hard to raise these kids and have a decent place to live. So I just put an email out about how I committed to buying a piece of land. Just buy a piece of land to potentially be able to build on. And I committed that to Elise. I said, we'll do that. Start looking around, and whatever we have to do, we'll do. And in that email, I just did that brief kind of synopsis, idea, and commitment that I had made. The following day, I got a message, and a phone call followed after that, saying, tell me more about the land. Tell me some of the logistics and some of the specifics. What name does the land go in? How much does it cost? What's your ideas? And this is from a very close friend who's been crazy supportive of the ministry for a long time. And so I explained to the best of my ability, and that person said, okay, I'm going to cut a check for you. I didn't put any dollar amount specifics in any of that, and almost to the penny, not exactly, because the exchange rate it varies, it fluctuates, but wrote a check for almost the exact amount for a piece of land that Elise had found just a few days before I wrote that email on March 21st. So long story short, we've got money to buy that piece of land, and I've been sending it over there, and hopefully we'll be able to have the title deed and have that piece of land. So that's just crazy exciting how God, provides. And I didn't ask for money. I had already committed, and that following day, it just touched this person's heart, and the timing was right, and made the commitment. So it's just another, for me, I don't know what the word would be, another sign, another confirming thing, coincidental thing that happened, that we're on the right track, that we're hearing properly, and that God's hand is still all over what we're doing. I didn't have many doubts, but these confirming events are just really encouraging, because I can very easily get frustrated, get selfish, and just, do me and kind of say, that's a little too hard and it gets taxing at times. But this is like fuel on the fire. So praise God. I'm so appreciative for each and every person. So that's ministry. Things are going good. The kids are doing well. The trade school is doing good. There's a whole bunch to that. I'm not going to address that. I really just wanted to address and testify of God's faithfulness for money for the land, and also where we're at with that. The next step would be, building something on that piece of land once we actually acquire it. So let me talk about houses and let me talk about land. So I personally, it was just about, I'll say 4 weeks ago, I started playing with the idea of refinancing my home or possibly selling my home. And the market, as many people know, is just really, really crazy. I'm on my own. I have a 27 and a half years left on the mortgage on my home at 56 years old. And that's okay. This is God's provision. It's a great home. I love it. But I just had been praying about maybe even possibly selling with the market the way that it is. And so since I started doing work in Tanzania, like years and years and years ago, like probably since 2005, I really have done nothing for my retirement financially. Everything that I've done has been additional monies, has been to the ministry. And then when I travel abroad, for a month or 2 or 3 every year, I don't get paid for that. You guys support the ministry and the projects and my expenses while I'm over there. But back here stateside, I don't get paid. It's volunteer. God has provided and people have been generous, and to this day it's work. But to have that extra money to even provide, for my retirement in the future, not so much. So long story short, I put a message on Facebook. I'm like, yo, I've got a house. It's really pretty. I know the market. If you have a buyer, I'm just looking to sell and make money, and I'll sell tomorrow. One realtor reached out to me on a Thursday. I met with her on a Sunday. We staged the house. She staged the house. I did a bunch of just tidying up and put some new electrical fixtures in. A professional photographer came on Thursday. Friday evening, it went live. Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. every half an hour, there was a realtor that came through with a potential buyer. Easter Sunday, we had 12 people come through. Monday, we had 4 people come through. We did a delayed opening. Monday night, Monday evening, we looked at the offers and we accepted a ridiculous offer for my home. I made a lot of money off of the sale of my home. So we have a potential closing date of May 12th. It's just happening really, really quickly. I'm going to be moving into, if everything works out good, which it better because I don't have much time, I'm going to be moving into a townhouse in Webster. I'll be living there for a year. And what that does for me is it gives somebody a really beautiful house to move into. Financially, it makes me almost debt-free. It makes me kind of, not bill-free, but debt-free. It makes me kind of responsibility-free. I own a townhouse. I don't have to do anything. So, all right, God, what are you saying? We have this piece of land. We have a new trade school we want to open. We have things you want to do. I'm debt-free. I've got project support money. Am I supposed to go overseas for 2 or 3 or 6 months and build something up over there? I don't know. I'm open. New York is kind of crazy. The restrictions that they're putting on a bunch of stuff. Are you calling me out of this state? I don't think so. My mom and my kids and you're all here. Most of you are all here. So I really don't know. But the sale of my home isn't a knee-jerk, weird, if any of you have heard, because I've gotten some feedback from people saying, Tim, what are you doing, man? Things sound a little crazy. You're selling your house and da-da-da-da-da. Things are good, and God is even in this. So I'm excited, and I worked with a phenomenal realtor that worked really, really hard, and we've got phenomenal buyers that are just as of 3 days ago. We've just crazy excited to be moving in here. So across the board, there's a lot of things happening in my personal life and in ministry, and it's all good. And yeah, man, I don't know. I wanted you to know, ministry life and personal life, I have a hard time keeping those things separate because who I am is what I do and what God's called me to do. So there's a part of me that wants to stay private. You know, there's a part of me that has a private life, but yet how can I have a private life when you're supporting me in what God has called us to do? Because I don't do it without you. So I want you to know me intimately, but yet I don't want you to know how much money I have in my 401k. You'd probably laugh at me and say, what are you, crazy? Other people have. But at the end of the day, it's all his. I'm trying to be a good steward and just be yielded to the call that he has on my life. No matter how that looks to anybody else, no matter what that looks like, I just want to be obedient. And I also am grateful for the people that I can bounce things off of, that pray for me and hold me accountable and just are there for me. And I'm grateful for the new supporters that we've had. I've had, I think, 4 new monthly supporters since I've been back from Tanzania, about $200 additional per month, which helps the longevity of the ministry and being able to do certain projects, because I know I've got that steady income. So no matter where you are on the spectrum, no matter what you're doing to partner with me, I just appreciate you. And I said I was going to keep this shorter than the last video. That didn't quite work. It's a little bit longer, but I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you. And reach out to me. If you have questions, if you just want to see me, I might even call you back. You never know. So anyhow, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you.